Hey everyone, it's Bill from BC Ultimate RC. New project I'll be working on. I had a friend of mine, a little shout out to Phil Slotzhauer of Sign Crafters down at Queenstown, Maryland. He donated this car to me. Basically it's like a WL toy kind of deal. It's like an 8th scale 69 Camaro, I believe. And it had a big oversized blower sticking out of it and these huge wheels and tires, which wouldn't be very practical, but like I said, it was a toy. It's cool, it had working lights on it and stuff like that. Anyway, we're going to turn this into a funny car that we can actually use. Normally I would build from the chassis up, but this is just going to be a quick project, mainly showing, you know, what you can do with the body and stuff like that. So we're going to get rid of the chassis because it would take a lot of work to get this thing up and running, and what I have is a slash 4-wheel drive chassis that I've started putting together before I started taping, because as usual there's 10 million videos on motor and ESC installations and stuff. The only thing I need to do is put the front end in it and put a receiver in it and do a couple other things, but this is what we're going to use for the chassis for this Camaro. So well, let's get started here. So even so, this is kind of a cheesy way to do something. The stock chassis that thing has underneath of it, it's going to be so hard to, you know, to get it put together and get it so it's working right, so it's drivable. So I'm going to cheat here a little bit. Main thing I want to do is I just want to fix this body up and get it on the vehicle and power this thing up, change out the pinions and stuff like that, and see what we can make this thing do. So we're going to start out just by getting this chassis together first and getting a receiver put in it. Get some wheels and tires on here, get something mocked up, see how we can get this thing going. Okay, so we got some wheels and tires on. You recognize them, they're actually off the dragster, and then I've got some short course tires that I'm going to use. They're already balled, so they work pretty good. You can see we got a lot of tires sticking out of the back. The front's tucked in okay, but the back sticks out pretty good, so we're going to do a little bit of modification here on the body to try to get those covered up and build some flares coming out. And then in the front, we're going to close this hood area up here and make it flush. Alright, so I've got the body set where I want it at, so the next step is going to be gluing in some Lexan around the fender well to hold up the mud that I'm going to put in. Alright, so I got one piece of Lexan glued in, and I'm going to get the other side glued in and then start putting some mud on it to make some fender flares. Next I glued a piece of a tool tray plastic lid in the void where the blower was sticking out of the hood, and I've got the Lexan glued in on both sides so I can make my flares. This is probably going to be a two-part video because it's going to be kind of long, and I want to show you guys and gals how to do the body work on this thing. I'm going to be using a standard Bondo body filler, plastic body filler. Works great for this kind of stuff, so let's go ahead and start working with this stuff. I have a speed shop, and I've had another body shop, so I've done quite a bit of body work in my time. All you're trying to do is just try to get a base coat for now. This stuff will harden up pretty quickly. It is messy. I would advise to do it outside, but I've got the table covered up, so that way my wife doesn't kill me. Go ahead and put a coat on this hood. This stuff, the more hardener you put in this stuff, the faster it kicks off. So you don't want to, you read the directions. It'll tell you. It's kind of hard for me to explain to you or show you on camera. Alright, so there's the first coat on the hood. Got one side of the fender well done. I'll go ahead and do the other side now. Alright, so I've got the second coat of mud on. You can see it's starting to take form. Got the hood mudded up. So they ought to turn out halfway decent. Not going for perfection here, just trying to give you guys an idea of what to do. Or try to make these wheels and tires work. Alright, so I got the last coat of body filler on. We'll get it sanded down here in a little bit. It's kind of a sharp angle, but we're just playing around anyway. No big deal. I still think it's going to look cool. We'll see how it works out. But anyway, I'll get it sanded down here in a little bit, and we'll shoot some primer over top of it and get it ready for some paint. Alright, got some sanding to do. Try to get this thing formed up a little bit. Okay, everybody, so this is where we're at. The body work is done. Coat of primer on. Wait and let it dry till tomorrow and sand it down. You can see the hood came out really well, nice and smooth, and the flares don't look really bad either. They cover the tire well. And I decided to go with a wing, which something happened with some of my sections of film. I'm not sure what happened yet, but so we've got a wing on the back. Overall, the car is going to be pretty cool. I've got to work on the chassis just a little bit. I want to get this thing lowered down just a little bit, get it tucked in. And then we got to do a paint job on it, put the grill and everything back in it, windows, all that stuff. So, I mean, it goes to show you what you can do with just a toy. If you want a body just for show that you don't want to tear up, or in this case, it's a funny car, it's probably not going to wreck bad anyway. Even if it does, it doesn't bother me any. So anyway, that's it. This is part one. We'll have part two coming up sometime in the next day or two. Trying to film as much as I can. Don't forget, everybody, 5/12, May 12th, tomorrow, Friday, is our $20 giveaway. If you are a subscriber and I can see you, like you're not private or not hidden or anything like that, and if I can see who you are, then your name will be in for the drawing tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. We'll put a video on after 6 p.m. tomorrow. Whoever wins, we're going to do the drawing. Whoever wins is going to get that $20 free part. So I'm going to pick out like 3 or 4 things, line them up so that you can see them. And, you know, whoever does win, I'll contact you via one of the tapes and one of the movies, and you will get it sent out immediately. So we're probably going to have some Slash parts, maybe some Deegan parts, could be, you know, whatever you want. We'll figure it out. Anything up to 20 bucks. Next week we're going to do probably a little bit more than that, and we're going to go up from there. As soon as we get enough subs, then we're going to be doing a build to you guys' ideas, or take votes on ideas on what to do from paint, color, body style, vehicle, everything, and then I'm going to give that vehicle away to somebody. And I'm looking forward to doing that and working with you guys and listening to your ideas. That's what this is all about. It's about you guys. It's not about me. I want to work with you all. So anyway, take care. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. If you can, tell some friends. Subscribe tonight, tomorrow, before 4 o'clock, because we're going to be doing that drawing tomorrow, and somebody will be getting those parts. Thanks again.